Hello everyone. Today I will continue the operation research topic which we have seen in the last video. In the last video we have seen definition of OR and definition of linear programming problem. Linear programming problem is nothing but it is a problem in which we find out the decision variable, decision function according to the restriction. We formulate into a mathematical equation such that the problem can be solved for maximization or minimization, or we can call it as a optimizing a problem. That is, a linear programming problem is used to formulate a problem in which certain contents are given, certain resources are given, and we have to find the solutions for which we have to optimize it. Here already we have seen the terminologies used in linear programming problem. So today we will see formulation of linear programming problem. See, whenever any linear programming problem is given, first we have to formulate the problem. After formulating it, we have to find the solution. Now to formulate a linear programming problem, we first need to find what is the decision to be made in the given problem. After that, what are the decision variables we have to take. Then we will form a objective function. So objective function is nothing but it is a function which is used to optimize, either maximize or minimize. After writing an objective function, we will look at the restrictions according to the decision variables which are given in the problem. So those restrictions are nothing but the constraints. So once we have written the constraints, we will write non-negativity. Non-negativity is nothing but every variable which is used in a linear programming problem is considered to be positive. That is, if suppose we have taken x, y, then x is greater than or equal to 0, y is greater than or equal to 0, means these resources may be always positive or either 0 but not negative. So these factors will complete a linear programming problem. It is only a problem we are formulating. Afterwards we will see the solution. So here for formulation we are having certain steps. First thing is identify the key decision to be made from the study of the problem. So once the linear programming problem is given, in that one we will find what decision we have to make. Then next identify the key variable. So in a problem how many variables we need, which variables we have to take. So first we will identify that and then assign symbols to them. So assigning symbol is nothing but suppose if we are having two variable we may take x and y. If suppose we are having three variable we may take x1, x2, x3, so on. So generally here whenever we take any objective function, so that objective function is denoted as f of z or z. So that's why x, y or x1, x2, so on we will consider as a decision variable. So third thing is once we know the decision variables, once we know what decision we have to take, then we will state the objective function. So objective function may be maximize or minimize particular calculation. So this particular calculation will be written according to the key variables. So next step is identify the constraints. Means when these variables are there, availability of those variables or decision variables we have to express in the constraints, and then we state non-negativity of those constraints. So this will complete a linear programming problem. See, linear programming problem will be containing decision variables, identifying decision variables and decision, then writing a objective function, writing constraints, writing non-negativity. So this can be easily illustrated using an example. So one example here we are having. Example is a lengthy but a easier one. That is, a company has three operational departments as weaving, processing and packing, with capacity to produce three different types of cloths, namely shootings, shirtings and woolens, yielding a profit of rupees 2, rupees 4 and rupees 3 per minute respectively. See, here we are having a company which is having three processing departments. One is we are having weaving, processing, packing, and these produces three different types of cloths. Here it is given suitings, shirtings and woolens. So each one will be having a profit of rupees 2, 4 and 3. Now next, 1 meter of shooting requires 3 minutes of weaving, 2 minutes of processing, 1 minute of packing. Then next, similarly, 1 minute of shirtings requires here 4 minutes in weaving, 1 minute in processing and 3 minutes in packing. 1 meter of woolen requires 3 minutes in each department. Means here the time for each type of cloth to have these 3 operations will be given. Then next, in a week, total run time of each department is 60, 40 and 80 hours. Means here in 1 week the company will be having 60 hours for weaving, here 40 hours for processing and 80 hours for packing. Then formulate LPP, means linear programming problem, to find the product mix. Here it is use the word product mix because 3 different types of products are mixed together to form a problem. So maximize product mix to maximize the profit. So this is the problem where we have to express it as a linear programming problem. So first we will write it in a tabular manner. See, you can write it in any manner, so it will be easier to understand. See, we are having 3 types of clothings, say suiting, shirting, woolens. Then we are having 3 departments, say weaving, processing, packing. Then we will write profit for each type of cloth. Here, when we are having suiting, it requires, or here it is given, suiting, shirting and woolens yields rupees 2, 4 and 3 profit. So profit we are write 2, 4, 3. Then here suiting requires 3 minutes of weaving, 2 minutes of processing, 1 minute of packing. Shirting requires 4 minutes of weaving, 1 minute of processing, 3 minutes of packing. And woolen requires 3 minutes of weaving, 3 minutes of processing and 3 minutes of packing. So this is about the cloths which are produced, means operation and the time along with a profit. Now next is, it is given availability of these operations in a company. So availability is given as in 1 week it is having 60 hours, or if we convert it into minute it will become 60 into 60 minutes, 40 hour will be 40 into 60 minutes and 80 hour will be 80 into 60 minutes. Means here we can say that weaving department will be having this much of time available in 1 week. Similarly, processing and packing. Now here, first thing is identify key decision to be made. So here, what decision we have to make? We have to make a decision such that profit should be maximum. So to have profit as maximum, we should have a maximum profit in shooting, shirting and woolen. So that's why we need key variables. So let x1, x2, x3 be 3 variables in meters. Say x1 represents shooting in meters, x2 shirtings in meters, x3 woolens in meters. So our aim is to maximize the profit. So how it will be written is z equal to, see, adding all this we get a total profit. So that's why already 1 meter of shooting will be having 2 rupees of profit. So 2x1 plus 4x2 plus 3x3. Our aim is to maximize this. Now it will become a objective function. So this is a objective function. Next thing is what we have to do. After writing objective function, we have to write constraints. So constraints is availability. So availability is, for weaving department we are having totally 3600 minutes, that is 60 hours or 3600 minutes. It means here we can say that 3 minutes for shooting, 4 minutes as shirting, 3 minutes for woolen. This will be taken for 1 meter. So for x1 meter it will be 3x1, then 4x2 plus 3x3. It should not exceed 3600 minutes. Now if we come for the next department, means for one department we are writing one equation. Now if we come to processing department, we can say that 2x1 plus x2 plus 3x3 less than or equal to 2400 minutes. Now meaning of this is here, when 1 meter needs 2 minutes means x1 meters needs 2x1 minute. So total time here 2x1 minute, here 1 minute, here x3 minute. So total time should not exceed this 40 hours. That's why sum of this is less than or equal to 2400. Next we are having is packing department. So in packing again we can have 1 minute, 3 minute and 3 minute means x1 plus 3x2 plus 3x3 less than or equal to 80 hour or 4800 minutes. So these are nothing but the constraints. So here these three are the constraints. Now last thing is we have to state non-negativity. So here there are three variables x1, x2, x3. x1 represents suiting, x2 represents shirting, x3 represents woolens. So these may be either 0 or positive. That's why x1 greater than or equal to 0, x2 greater than or equal to 0, x3 greater than or equal to 0. So hence we can form the LPP. So it is only a formation of LPP. Solutions to solve these LPP, we are having many different solutions. We will see in the next videos. Thank you.